Subscribe to the channel. This is Kimi. Welcome back. You know me, I'm exposing cowards. If that's the case, I'm going to be doing this for a long time because there's so many of them out there. Let's get right into it. Mother of three found her body, her remains. Ashely Guillory, 37 years old, was killed by a so-called best friend, the coward, Willie Brown. Yeah. It's supposed to have been a best friend. It's supposed to have been a friend that, he went way back, as they always say. Hey, we go way back like racetracks. Nah. He was a coward. Now, let me break it down. Ashely Guillory, Lord bless her soul, she was married. Now, when I first heard the case, I was like, wow. She was married. And she had a best friend, male best friend, and, her husband, he agreed to that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, friendship is friendship. But it gets a lot deeper, and you can just, as I tell the story, it gets a little bit tricky on how he just allowed his wife to just go off and just move like that, unless he had something else going on. But September 4th, she supposed to be getting her hair done. Nobody's seen her after that. Her husband, everybody, nobody's seen her after that. Me, first thing, I'm like, man, it got to be her husband. Because, he the last one to seen her at that time. Now, let's get into the ball game. September 5th, she was at a hotel with Willie Brown. That's how I say it, like, that's when it gets a little fishy. Like, what are you, you meeting up at a hotel? What y'all doing? Was y'all playing cards? It was fishy. Now, he supposedly killed her, at the hotel. Took her car and everything. Her body was found in Fort Bend County in Texas. In some fucking bushes and and that was just not too long ago when they found her body. Now this guy, how he got caught up, Willie Brown, the stupidity, the coward, the weirdo, the dope head. Because if you see his picture, you're gonna know what I mean. He's supposed to be a best friend. I don't know what, women, when they have best friends as males, it's difficult. Just as well as when, when females and, when males say, hey, that female's my best friend. That's difficult, especially when you're married. Now, when you get out of that, when you get married, it's different. It's just different rules of ball games. Like, anytime you with your friend or male friend, make sure the wife is there, make sure, everybody got to have a couple thing, because it's just, this world is just, it's a lot of sneaky and, everybody got an agenda. I remember growing up, my grandma told me that, like, baby, everybody got an agenda. So, and you just got to know what agenda is. And I'm not stating that everybody is a negative thing. It could be good agendas and bad agendas. You just got to figure which one it is. Now, back to it. I mean, two and two together, man, like this guy, Willie, the fake friend, was probably just, been wanting her for years. She got married. I know that crushed him. He was probably at the wedding eating the cake like just mad as hell, But he was there, and just meeting up at a hotel with him. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe it's just more of the story, man. But she's gone, and let that be a lesson to all y'all women out there and men. I mean, if you married, just let it be marriage. Your best friend should be your wife. Shouldn't be nothing else, man. And meeting up anywhere, if you feel like it's something, because would your husband want you to meet up? If you can't take your significant other to a place where you're going, you probably shouldn't be going. Period. But her remains were found in Fort Bend, man. This is supposed to be her best friend. with friends like that, who needs friends, man? It's just, I always been like that all, growing up to a centipede. I was just like, I ain't really had too many friends. I can count on my finger, because I just know, when you got friends, it's a matter of time before they gonna try to fuck you over or they gonna try to do something. I'm not saying all of them, but it's just, it's tough, man. Now this brother, I don't call him that. The coward, Willie Brown, how he got caught up was he was riding around in her car, man. Just riding around in her car, man. Fucking weirdo, man. Riding around in her car like he wasn't going to get caught up. Man, they put the cherries on, man, and they flagged him down. They took him in custody. And they said, man, we've been looking for this car, and we've been looking for you. I don't even think he had one tooth in his mouth, man. I mean, maybe. I wasn't even, but he was just, looking crazy, Drugs has ruined your life. Willie Brown, I'm not no judge caller, I don't make judgments, but you know what I always say, you will get your judgment. I mean, senseless like you did, man. 37-year-old mother, 3 kids, man. I guess you knew that. You've been around the whole family. You couldn't get what you want. You took her out. You was probably already mad when she got married, but you was like, oh, man, I got to, okay. You was probably, you know how the men are, man. Giving her money and doing all that weird stuff because you had an agenda. And when that agenda didn't, make its way in your little ass fucking head and your little brain and your little, world, then you had to take her out. And you know what it is, but you didn't plan it out. You just a weirdo, man. Because when it happened, the husband already knew it was you. He already knew. I seen the interview. He was like, it can't be nobody else but him. He said that about 3-4 times, man. So it made me think like he's actually seen you do it. Because he was just directly like, it was you. Willie. For real. Willie Stanky Ass Brown. That's your name. Willie Brown. But here it is, man. You killed that woman. You're going to get your day. Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Another coward I got to put to rest. Got to expose, man. It's so many of them out there, man. I can just juggle them. Because they are, man. Fucking weirdos. And you will get exposed, man. Come on my channel, man. Anything happens, man. Like I said, subscribe to this. Make sure you share this. I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be exposing these cowards, man, because it's a cold world. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. It's a cold world. You will get judged. And I'm not the judgment caller. I already know who, because trust me, man, karma, it's so ugly. It comes back in different ways, but the judgment call, that's even a little bit more deeper. What you did was very senseless. And I hope you get everything you got coming and even more. Protect your family. Make sure whatever relationship you're in, make sure that you're safe. Make sure if you have a best friend or if you got friends, make sure your friends are who they say they are. This guy was with the family and knew the family. He knew her for years, man. Years. I don't think Ashely Guillory woke up that morning thinking her best friend was going to take her out. I don't think nobody, we don't know what's going to happen to us, man. A lot of us we be signing our own, cashing a lot of checks we can't do, we do that. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that do some weird shit that you be like, yeah, I guess he needed that ass whooping or you knew something was going to happen. But a lot of it's just a lot of spilled milk, man. People be dying over nothing. That coward, Willie Brown from Houston, Texas, supposed to be his best friend, Ashely Guillory. for nothing. Because she just probably just said, no, Willie, we've been friends for years. No. Some man can't take no. My condolences to the family. If you got a strong husband, I tell you that, man. He was out there like Superman, you know? It's a shame. Subscribe to the channel. This is Kimi. I'm out of here, man. Hey, the coward Willie Brown. You have been exposed.